always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seeds as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? Tired. How's it supposed to feel?
Hey guys, how you going? I'm not on the screen today. I had 3 hours sleep last night. Holy shit. Just bear with me today, please. I'm exhausted, right? I'm trying to help someone else with insomnia, and it's giving me insomnia. No, I'm kidding. I was up all night talking to someone who has insomnia. Hey Luna, how you going? I hope you're doing well. Oh, God love ya. It's good to see ya. Timmy, Alex, Menacing Muskrat. Who else we got in here? Shannon. Who else? Carl, how you going, guys? Kai, how you going? Yeah, so bear with me today. I might slip up a few times, make a few mistakes, trip over my words, and God knows what else I might say. Because when I'm tired, it's like I'm drunk. Okay. Holy guacamole. Okay, let's get into it. Yep, Sybil. How you going, Sybil? Thanks, Hev. No worries. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. Okay, we got a little bit of news, and then, hey, Kirsten, how you doing? Good to see ya. Luna, I can imagine you've been very, very busy. Yes, I can imagine. God love you. And I hope the girls are doing well. Oh, God love you. Okay, we're going to get into some news, and then we're going to go, hang on a sec. And then we're going to go over to Rumble for a call-in with probably Timmy and Alex and anyone else who wants to join, and yeah, we'll see how we go. I might fall asleep, but hey, I'll be there. Holy Jesus. I don't know where this come from, but anyway. Helen McEntee just sampled some of her husband's hormone blockers. I don't know what's going on here, but your head looks twice the size too big for your body. That doesn't, I don't know what's good. This does not, I'm in the twilight zone, aren't I? This does not look good. I don't care who you are. Oh, dear God. Yeah, don't pull those faces at me, love. I don't want nightmares for years. Oh, that reminds me of Madonna. But it also reminds me of Ozempic face. I wonder if the Ozempic's got hormones in it, like male ones. I don't know, but something's going on that's bloody weird. Okay, James Harvey said over 100 students and staff call for teacher to be fired after she attends a Tommy Robinson rally. Dr. Helen Adamson, PGR co-director of the School of Natural and Environmental Sciences at Newcastle University, way to go, an awake teacher, doctor, stated in an interview at a Tommy Robinson rally, as a Christian, I'm beginning to feel persecuted. I'm beginning to feel like I'm losing my freedom of speech. There's things I can't say. I can say something that's just opinion and it might be accused, for instance, of being Islamophobic. The teacher was instantly proved right after over 100 students, staff and alumni called for the university to take action by firing her. Freedom of speech doesn't exist. We're merely fed this illusion that we have freedom. We do not. Well done to that university lecturer, teacher, doctor, whatever, PhD, God knows. I don't know what they are anyway. But good on her. There's one, okay? There's one. Let's start there. Now let's spread. George said Prince William turned into a fanboy as soon as he saw President Trump. The world knows the boss man's back. He's back. Yeah, look at them all kissing ass. Hey, does anyone remember singer MIA with her little aeroplane? Was it paper airplanes? I can't remember. This was highlighted during the board years, okay, with the board, you know that one. She was highlighted, okay. Shadow of Ezra said singer MIA has made a new claims against Jay-Z and Beyonce, accusing them of pressuring her to undergo plastic surgery and participate in satanic rituals to boost her career. According to MIA, these rituals included drenching herself in blood, covering herself in black goo, or wearing devil horns, all in the name of selling records. Declaring she's had enough, MIA warns, I'm coming for everyone now. Go, love, go. Everyone mentioned here is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. That is to protect myself. Okay, let's have a listen to her, actually. I wouldn't mind listening to her. Just let me check my volume levels. Okay, let's see.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm fucking coming for everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager. And bitch, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that, all of that. Fuck all of them. I met Jay-Z and I signed.
There you go. So that's from her mouth. Wow. Okay, Bad Hombre said a source at MSNBC reveals that chaos erupted yesterday morning when an enraged Rachel Maddow stormed after Mika Brzezinski backstage, igniting a fiery confrontation that left onlookers stunned. Witnesses say Maddow, visibly seething and red-faced, cornered Brzezinski in a hallway and unleashed a tirade, branding her a sanctimonious fraud and an authoritarian enabler over her meeting with President Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Okay, this one's just drowning in the Kool-Aid. She's not just drinking it. She's not just swimming in it. She's drowning in it. The two women had not spoken for over a week, according to witnesses. The altercation left Brzezinski visibly shaken and in tears. A producer stepped in to separate the pair, physically guiding Maddow away from the scene. Yeah, well, this butch woman... Oh, I nearly said the wrong thing then. This bitch woman. This butch woman, yeah, probably back, away a bit if she came at me. Yep, Chicago Ray's right. Trump broke both of them. George Santos says Maddo is insane. Yeah, she's actually drowning in the Kool-Aid, that one. There you go. Okay, Wall Street Maverick, might be Maverick, I don't know. They already treat him as if he's the president. Liz Churchill said the boss is back. He's back.
Please.
Not much talking going on. Trump's got it over them all. They're all sucking up now. Yeah, he wanted his camera moment. Is that Macron? He wanted his camera moment. So he stopped Trump from going inside, going, oh, no, look, cameras, we've got to shake, we've got to... Anyway. Snarkish Dano said unpopular opinion. Women, especially patriot and God-fearing women, stop wearing black nail polish. It symbolises one thing and one thing only. Allegiance to dark, devil, Satan, Lucifer, whichever name you wish to assign it. Not all that long ago, it was pretty well known that this was a Satanist or witch thing only. Stop perpetuating the fad. Plus, it looks horrible. I'm sure I'll catch some hate for that one. Yeah, I don't like the look of it. I don't know. And I like wearing black a lot, but I don't like I used to when I was young. I wanted a black room. I wanted to paint all my walls and ceiling black and put those glow-in-the-dark stars on my roof, on my ceiling. But anyway, not anymore. You grow up, DOQ said the most badass stuff is yet to come. Trust me on this one. I do. I believe that. Yep, I do. Unacceptable Canadian girl said I was today years old when I learnt that Hitler had the Rothschild properties in Germany seized. Yeah, there you go. Gabe said Russia holds elections. The West, Russia is a dictatorship. Ukraine doesn't hold elections. The West, Ukraine is a democracy. Romania cancels the election. The West, Romania is defending democracy. Am I the only one who sees how wrong this is? Yeah, I think a few of them are men. Tracy said, love our flag, love my country, love my fellow Australians. Me too. Look at that. What a beautiful sight. Oh, my goodness. That is absolutely, just look at it. That's Australia all over. The beaches, the flag, the what's it called? I don't know. Parachuting around. What's it called? Jesus Christ. Skydiving? I don't know. Whatever it is. But that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Can I have the Australia that I know and love back, please? Okay, SL said the hand-picked audience might be shocked, but the overwhelming majority of the public agrees with what she said. It's the amount that are coming over on those boats. They're young men. They're not working. Let's go forward 5, 10 years. Where will they be then? Still in this country, not working? And I'm a pensioner, we are paying for these people day in and day out. And if you don't think that even pensioners are paying, you pay tax in everything now. It's built into the food. It's built into the fuel. It's built into the price of cigarettes and alcohol. It's built into everything. And people get taxed on their wages. We don't as a pensioner, but we get taxed like GST. We do have to pay taxes, plus the built-in taxes everywhere. And that's as well as the GST, right? Okay, I don't know how many Australians realise how much tax you're actually paying, but it is insane. You're being robbed. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm a pensioner. We will be paying for these people day in and day out. I don't believe in any asylum. I really don't. I think we're taking more than our fair share in this country. I feel very sorry for the little towns, little villages that these people have been put, where people have lived all their lives. Question time. Audience shocked as woman said, I don't believe in asylum. Yeah, well, neither do I. A woman was left shocked by comments made by an audience member on Question Time, Image BBC, because that's where it was, on the BBC. Okay. The wide-eyed woman who is shocked at the truth is no doubt a brain-dead BBC adherent. This is a special kind of stupid. Against intolerance, hate, violence, racism, sexism, homophobia and animal cruelty, defends Islam. Who does all of this? Hello? Wow. People I don't know. Melinda Richards said, in Australia, politician is very bad and squanders money. People vote for the other party. Then, politician is very bad and squanders money. People vote for the other party. Then, politician is very bad. Rinse and repeat. This is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. That's insane. El Donaldo Trumpo, who people think is actually Donald Trump, said, stop it. Oh, who's that down the bottom there? Little tiny Zelensky. Macron's short, but Zelensky, he's down here like a little midget. Okay, oh, sorry, a little person, isn't it? You're not allowed to call... I don't know if you're allowed to say the word midget. Oh, my goodness, little person. Midget, that's the same thing. Leading reports said breaking. A federal judge has directed the FDA to disclose 1 million more pages from Pfizer's procedural trial documents originally meant to stay sealed for 75 years. Huh. Good. Now, can we have a federal judge in Australia who overturns the pedos in Parliament, sealed for 75 years? I'd really like to know who they are. Lord of Adders Black said, imagine being so tarded that you believe reducing cow farts would save the planets. See you in the NTs, all of them. Then Nature is Amazing says, we got cannabis growing naturally in the Himalayas. Look how green and beautiful that is. You should have cannabis grown everywhere. Honestly. Seriously. It'd chill people out, I'll tell you that much. No, but there'd be so much that people, you couldn't even go through it. People would lose money trying to sell it. Yeah, unacceptable Canadian girl said, I just went out to a small gathering for Christmas at a restaurant. What I learned over the 2 hours I was there is I have nothing in common with normies. Welcome to the club. It's painful to sit through their meaningless conversations. Does anyone else have this problem? I've had this problem for the last few years, actually. For years. I have trouble talking to people without mentioning conspiracy theories, right? Which are actually... spoiler alerts, right? But anyway, I can't help myself, right? I've got to try and tell people. And you can see that blank stare just come over them. You can even hear it on the telephone. It's like, oh, wow, it's amazing. It's insane. Aussie17 said you can't make this up. Coles Supermarkets claims Bovea is safe and cites peer-reviewed studies sponsored by DSM, the developer of Bovea. Lead author A. Thiel. No conflict of interest other than employment. I'm officially boycotting Coles, so am I. I was going to say clothes. I'm boycotting clothes? I don't think so. I'm officially boycotting Coles. Well, I rang Coles the other day and told them. I rang my local supermarket and said I will not be shopping there anymore. And it's not just from Bovea. I was in there trying to get the Norco milk, okay, which is Australian made and doesn't have Bovea in it. And I also tried to get like 4 packets of paracetamol and 4 packets of ibuprofen. And I was scanning them, and apparently now there is a limit of 2 each. Like, I do it because I've had trauma and I get headaches, and you never know when the headaches are going to hit or how long they're going to be there for. So I like to stock up on Panadol and Nurofen, or Panadol and ibuprofen, right? Anyway, the lady had to come over because I was at the self-service checkout because the rest of them were closed. And she came over and we were trying to scan them and they wouldn't scan. And she said, oh, there's a limit of 2. And then she proceeded to go through my trolley and pick the rest out. They wouldn't have scanned anyway, and I'm not about to steal from the supermarket. I wouldn't just chuck them in my bag. I would have still thought, what's wrong, you know? And she didn't tell me that apparently there's a limit of 2 now, according to apparently when I rang Coles, the Australian government. So what the fuck is our government doing? I can only get 2 packets of Panadol and 2 packets of Nurofen, which I have to take 2 of each at the same time, sometimes 3 times a day, and that can go on for days. This is insane. Anyway, I rang Coles and said I won't be shopping at Coles anymore after that lady went through my trolley and dug the rest of it out. Anyway. Yeah, Coles are saying, no, there's nothing wrong with this stuff. 3-NOP mutagenicity and genotoxicity assessment. Studies were sponsored by DSM Nutritional Products AG. They're the people, they're conflict of interest. It is a conflict of interest. It's the same bloody company. Okay, Peter Sweden said farmers are recommended to wear protective equipment when feeding Bovea to cows because it's very toxic to inhale. But they still tell us it's perfectly safe and effective, and this is what they do with fluoride as well. You have to be fully protective. I mean, the mask, the oxygen, the everything, when dealing with fluoride, putting it in water, and yet we're drinking it. Now, farmers are recommended to wear protective equipment when feeding Bovea to the cows because it's very toxic to inhale. Is it toxic to the cows to inhale? I have questions. I need answers. Yeah, where have you heard safe and effective before? It's worth a try, J1. Seriously. Hey, Randy. Hey, Mouse of Doom. Do we have someone else in here before that I missed? Menacing Muskrat, how you going? J1, how you going? Geoloft, how you going? I think I've got everyone. Deb, how you going? Okay. God save Great Britain. Breaking. UK government commits to giving all cows in England Bovea the controversial feed by 2030. Labor need to go and fast. Thoughts? I don't think I need to ask you thoughts. I think I know. Get them out of here. JD Vance said one of the things that came up during my visit to NC yesterday is that a lot of families believe their temporary shelter assistance has expired. That's actually not true. If you're in Western NC, this assistance has been extended. The list of cooperating hotels can be found at FEMA Emergency Hotels. To use that hotel locator, you need your registration number. If you live in Western NC and forgot your number, please call 800-621-3362. Hopefully they've got ones near where people have to work. For those wondering what this is all about, Temporary Shelter Assistance is a program that exists to help people who've been made homeless by natural disaster. We want to make sure everyone in NC has a home, even a temporary home, this Christmas season. Yeah, I don't know, like, if it's close by where you live, or, you know, take them up on it. Pepe Deluxe said I'll never forget the Notre Dame. Me either. Being a Bible guy, I didn't care much being a Catholic thing. But then I heard both Hillary and Obama say our condolences to the Easter worshippers. Almost exact tweets. I knew there was something going on that I couldn't see. I pray for Trump's safety today. I'll do a deep dive again on the Notre Dame Cathedral that hosted the coronation of Napoleon. The cathedral was named after Our Lady of Paris. Were they talking about Mary or Ishtar? The truth is so offensive. Anyway, I like to watch what the globalist Baal worshippers are up to that isn't what the main public see. Below the surface, Satan is always working for his globalist agenda. Father God keeps your man safe. Today I pray. Trump to return to world stage for Notre Dame Cathedral reopening in Paris, where he's meeting with Macron and Prince, what's his face? I don't even know anymore. Is it Edward? Harry? Oh, fucked if I know. I'm too tired. Shmira Soft said, what if, instead of seeing housing affordability as a problem to solve, we start seeing it as a reality to adjust to? What the freaking hell? The Sydney Morning Herald, dependent on a Ponzi, with a think piece whose central argument is, have you tried not fucking worrying about it? And her main argument is only around 40% of people in Germany own property, so why should you? I reckon send this person to China then. See how they like it. Houses are too expensive to buy, but that's not the problem. When we talk about housing affordability in Australia, we often frame it as though the system is inherently broken, because it is, you half-wit. And that's being nice, because I was going to say something else. And if something is broken, it becomes something we need to fix. But I want to challenge that perspective. What if instead of seeing housing affordability as a problem to solve, we start seeing it as a reality to adjust to? How about we start deporting people and you can go to China, even though you're not Chinese? I'll happily do a GoFundMe to send you there so you can see what communism and socialism is like you are trying to spin here somehow as a good thing. Anyway, let's move on. Senator Babette said, the one thing I hate the most in this world is child rapists. It's more common than you might think. These people should be shot. Bring back the death penalty for them. Seriously. I'm in for that. David Limerick MP said, opinion exclusive to X. Why is pepper spray still illegal here in Australia? The states forces us to be victims. That needs to change. Whatever our politics, we should all be concerned about finding ways to protect the most vulnerable people in our communities from violent attacks. That's why I went along to the launch of 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence in Melbourne recently. Thousands marched through the streets and listened to speeches from victims of violence, politicians and experts in the field. I'd be wary of listening to the politicians and the experts. And actually, do you know how much male violence goes on, mate? Seriously? Anyway. And a lot of gender-based violence it apparently is very high in lesbian couples. So there you go. I don't know what that means. You make of that what you will. The speeches from victims of crime and their families were absolutely heartbreaking. We also heard from experts talking about practical approaches to managing the problem. Unfortunately, the least useful speeches came from the people with their hands on the levers, the politicians. Their speeches were a collection of platitudes strung together with talk about their investments of taxpayer money. That's all they ever do. Platitudes and money laundering. There was nothing about the returns we should be seeing from these investments, and certainly nothing at all about allowing women to defend themselves. Firearms are the great equaliser, let me tell you right now. The following week, some of the same politicians voted against my motion for an inquiry into legislating pepper spray. If only they'd done a bit less marching against violence and a bit more legislating against it. Watching on was a remarkable young woman from the Mornington Peninsula, Jade Howard, who has collected more than 15,000 signatures on a petition to legalise pepper spray. Like most young mothers, she doesn't make a habit of watching speeches in the upper house of Victoria's Parliament. But when she did watch, she was outraged to see so many people who claimed to care about this issue just a few seconds ago, ignoring thousands of women when the time came to take action. Those who opposed the motion claimed pepper spray would be used as a weapon, even though there's no evidence of this. Pepper spray is legal in Western Australia, and I have yet to hear that this is a problem over there. In any case, this is exactly the kind of thing we would have found more about by having an inquiry. Pepper spray is an ideal defence for women because it's going to be used from a distance. It's a start anyway. Importantly, even if it's not used, it can make women feel like they're not helpless victims and that they have the power to fight back. Sadly, with each additional violent attack that's been reported recently, I cannot help but wonder if there could have been a different outcome had the victim been allowed to even up the odds. Look, a firearm is the great equaliser, okay? That will honestly stop it and get rid of the attackers as well. Doesn't mean you can just go around shooting people because forensically they can find out when you've done it. Victorians are supposed to have the right to defend themselves, but the current ban on pepper spray means the right effectively does not exist. Okay, this person seems like they're a little bit leaning left. And I do agree with them, but honestly, violence against males is quite bad too. And we all should be allowed to arm ourselves with pepper spray as a start, but the great equaliser is a firearm. Bro said, how good is it to wake up and see the Welcome to Country band in a place in Queensland? It's even better being called out by Indigenous Australians who know white leftists have taken over this nonsense for greed and power. Indigenous Australians are fighting back. Go Aboriginals. Okay, John Denver Parody said, can we declass the envelopes at the Bush funeral yet? Yeah, we're still waiting. How many years has it been? Chris Mart said, if you think this is destroying the planet and this is saving it, then you are, I'm going to add something to this, an utter moron. An absolute utter moron. Absolutely doesn't sound right in there, but absolute does. Yeah. Kobe Thatcher said, I don't care about COVID. I don't care about the flu. I don't care about bird flu. I don't care about mystery illnesses emerging from foreign countries. I care about freedom, and I won't be listening to media scare campaigns or taking any procedures that they recommend. Didn't do it last time, not doing it this time. Muffy Kitten said, Aussies, read second paragraph. It clearly says, Welcome to Country was invented in 1976. Nothing ancient and nothing special about it. Do Aussies realise the Indigenous money wheel is pilfering some 30-odd billion, yes, billion from taxpayers? Audit immediately. New Aboriginal history. Dot painting was invented in 1971 by a white art teacher, Geoffrey Barden, who then taught the style to Aborigines. There are no dot paintings in caves or on rock walls, and if you see them, they've been done since 1971. The Welcome to Country ceremony was invented in 1976 by Ernie Dingo and Richard Wally to welcome Maori performers as a reciprocal gesture. There is no Aboriginal word for welcome to country like the Maori's haka. How can it be an ancient ceremony if there's no Aboriginal word for it? The acknowledgement of country was invented in the 1990s. The smoking ceremony is also a recent invention, another Ernie Dingo special circa 1976. There is no film or video evidence of any of these ceremonies at important events such as royal tours, football finals, 1956 Olympics, etc., prior to the 1970s. It's best to know the facts so that myths cannot be forced down your throat. Stephen said 86% of Australians believe Welcome to Country is simply racist hate speech and should be banned. I agree. Jack the Rippler said breaking SEC to reject Solana ETF applications. XRP will lead by the look of it. It's not financial advice either. I am not in any way financially, in fact, I'm broke, so don't even listen to me really, but do. Okay? Do but don't. How do you like that one? Can they get me for that? Pedro's moustache said, I guarantee this is the MFer responsible for the deadlocked Daniel Penny trial verdict. The person with the mask on. My chickens sound like they've escaped, man. Hang on a sec. Oh, look, I'm just going to have to do this. Give me 1 sec, guys. Got to check on the chickens. Stay in the backyard, ladies. My ladies need to learn to stay in the backyard. Okay, they were in the backyard, by the way. They were just making a racket. Okay. So they reckon this person's the person responsible for the deadlocked Daniel Penny trial verdict. And I believe they have, well, they've dropped the manslaughter charge, is it? Something like that, anyway. The opinionated black woman auntie said only soldiers leave their families behind. Kelly J. Keane said, what sort of man claims asylum and leaves his mother, sisters, wives and daughters behind in Afghanistan? Yep, only soldiers leave their families behind. Opinionated black woman auntie said. Riley Gaines said, someone explained trans-masculine non-binary to me like I'm 5. Yeah, I think I need it too. New York Post said Oppenheimer star Emma Dumont comes out as trans-masculine non-binary and changes name. Make asylums great again. Houston, we have a problem. A huge problem. Okay, Matt Wallace said, so he made a call 10 minutes before the shooting. We're supposed to believe the FBI can't track him down. And by the way, yesterday's picture of this guy, I checked it out. It looks like 2 different guys. Anyway, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Mick Amias said Australia was conquered, actually. Get your facts right. Weppo said Australia was stolen. What does the Bible say about stealing, champ? It was conquered. Every country on every continent was conquered and overrun at least once. We don't hear shit about the Aztec Mayans being conquered by the Spanish, about the Celts being disseminated in Europe by the Romans. Everyone's been conquered by someone else. Time to get over it. And hey, what do you think the Muslims are doing? They are in their Quran, they are to conquer and take over. Hey, the Mad Catter, how you going? Randy, how you going? Did I say hello before, Randy? Sorry. Elon Musk said 100%. The rabbit hole said woke enforcement mechanism. Policing hate speech is just the latest method of enforcing left-wing orthodoxy. Recording non-crime hate incidents does nothing to prevent real hate, the evidence suggests. Oh, who would have thought? Oh, what's Menacing Muskrat making? Beef tonight in the Instapot. Yum. Alexandra Marshall said, Dear Elon Musk, I stuttered. Could you blow the lid on how many government departments are hiring staff to community note posts on X? There are clearly bots running around giving state-approved replies. The public deserves transparency on this interference in the public discussion. We do, we all do. Sorry, I'm going to have a drink of my tea. Just bear with me. Oh, hang on. Is it Geolof that's making something for dinner? Oh, no. Randy's... Oh, my goodness. Who's making dinner? Someone tell me. Yum. Mark PG said there are 6 Greens up for re-election in the Senate at the next election, with a massive advertising spending by Advance Australia on how toxic the Greens are. Boots on the ground election day encourage everyone to put the Greens last. We could get rid of the lot, especially Faruqi. Yep. The Muslims. Yeah, the Mad Catter. Lemon chicken. Yum. Craig Kelly said at the moment both the Liberal and Labor Party are signed up to net zero, and this means net zero methane farts, burps from cattle, cows and sheep. Therefore, it should be taken that unless they specifically commit to never mandating Boveo directly or indirectly through taxes and carbon credits, That's exactly what Labor and Liberal will do, and Bovea will become used extensively throughout Australia. If I'm successful winning the Libertarian Party's nomination for the Senate and I'm elected, I'll do everything in my power as a senator to ensure that Bovea is never mandated directly or indirectly, and that any beef or dairy sourced from animals drugged with Bovea must be labelled. Let's see if the Liberals, Nationals, Labor, Teals or Green will give the same commitment. Dave said no way. Say no to Bovea. Yeah, no one wants it. No one wants it. They don't need it, for God's sake. Elon Musk posted this. The Doge father and the Doge son. By the way, crypto's still going up little bit by little bit. Tommy Robinson said admin post. Remember when Keir Starmer said he would summon Elon Musk for basically platforming unedited free speech for all? As Notre Dame de Paris is officially reopened tonight, world leaders are all invited. Starmer was snubbed. Musk was invited alongside Trump. And Starmer was not invited. There you go. Hope he feels that slap in the face. Probably won't, because he's probably, a narcissist or a psychopath or something. I don't know. Oh, I bumped the table. Piazza Victoria said, as Daniel Andrews silenced Channel 9, a Current Affair 9 reporter Zeb Costello drops 000 call bombshell soon after Costello has stood down on questionable grounds over an unrelated story. Is Dan Andrews panicking about more explosive car crash revelations? Daniel Andrews, the person who locked Victoria and Australia up so hard, I just don't even know what to say after that one. True Stormy Joe said they wouldn't make it any more obvious, would they? False flags. Post 100% insulated. Expect fireworks. Justice. God Save Great Britain said not a soul in Britain is touching Arla's Christmas lurpak. Power to the people. It's on special. No one's buying it. Hey, is it only £190? Do you know how much we pay for lurpak and how many grams is that, by the way? Because for 250 grams over here in Australia, lurpak is like $7 or $8. What is going on? Our dollar's worth shit because our government keeps printing and spending more of it. Dr. Mai Lee Trin, suspended, said after narrowly escaping the tyranny of Pol Pot regime, a horror that claimed my mother's life, I found myself fleeing communist Vietnam in a small fishing boat. I risked everything in the relentless pursuit of freedom. Australia represented a beacon of hope to me, a land of promising freedom and opportunity. A place where one could rebuild a shattered life. For a time it fulfilled that promise, but over the last 4 years, it's actually been longer than that, I've watched in despair as the Australia I cherish seemed to erode before my eyes. It has transformed into something I could never have imagined. A country that feels brutal and ruthless. Policies enacted under the guise of public health protection now appear to annihilate lives with a cold detachment. Leaders who lie, who seem to destroy without remorse or accountability, govern our nation. It's a devastation not born of war but born of the actions of its own government. Reflecting back, I'm struck by the chilling realisation this government, in its cold and calculated deeds, echoes the terror of the Pol Pot regime. In some ways it feels even more insidious, cloaked as it is in lies and pretense. The facade of care has trapped so many in a web of deceit, a mirage of compassion masking acts of destruction. I never imagined that in my dedication to helping patients could lead to such persecution by my own government. I never foresaw the extent to which they would go to paint me as guilty of crimes I did not commit. But I understand why I became a target. I held up a mirror to their actions, revealed in the depth of their malevolence, and they could not bear it. Australia, awaken to the tyranny growing within your borders. Stand up for truth, expose the lies, the deception, the silent devastation. Reclaim your nation before the dream of freedom is irrevocably lost. This photo was taken by the Australian government upon my arrival in Australia. It was included with my visa documents. Oh, God love her. Here lies the irony, said Grumpy Jock. At least everyone knows Vietnam is a communist country. At least everyone knows Cambodia has the Hun family and will be the ruling family for the foreseeable future. Australians don't seem to realise the Uni Party has sold Australians off to the highest bidder, and the Australian government is just the administrative arm of the owners. For example, everyone now has a non-mandatory Australian digital ID, which will come in handy when we need to sign onto the internet to prove we're over 16. Dear Leader Albo is fast-tracking what Scotty from marketing or Dickhead Dutton was slow-walking. Australia's now a communist hellhole. He voted for Kevin 07. He woke up and realised both parties are fucking over Australians. That's exactly what's going on. Gleno said, I know people from mainland China who feel much the same way, escaped communism to a communist country. God help us here in Australia. The Stark Naked Brief said there's been a lot of talk of Bovea in the last few weeks. So many citizen journalists have published some incredibly insightful posts about it. Yet the most scandalous info hasn't necessarily been about the product itself. To recap, on November the 26th, Arla Foods Ltd announced a groundbreaking partnership with Tesco, Aldi and Morrisons to trial a methane-reducing feed additive called Bovea. Its purpose is to curb emissions in the UK dairy industry. Arla, a major force in the dairy market, supplies household brands like Lurpak, Anchor, Cravendale, Lacto-Free and Castello. They secured a net profit of €167 million just in the first half of 2024, underscoring their dominance of the market. However, the initiative sparked uproar when news broke about what's actually in the feed. People poured milk down the drains, took pictures of unsold Arla products, etc. Other producers even took to social media to state they do not and will not use Bovea. The British Patriot said strawberry protein yoghurt free at the company shop in West Yorkshire. No one wants your poison even if it's free. You reap what you sow. Bovea's active ingredient, 3-nitrooxypropanol, 3-NOP, exhibits a key enzyme in the methane production process within a cow's stomach. Other ingredients include silicon dioxide and propylene glycol. Interestingly, there's some confusion about whether it's a drug or food additive. As investigative journalist Sonia Elijah noted, the FDA classifies Bovea as a drug because it alters an animal's bodily function. Yet the FDA's Centre for Veterinary Medicine opted not to treat it as a drug and avoid enforcing standard drug regulations, citing low risk to humans and animals, a move that naturally sidesteps normal safety monitoring. Of course it does. In a similar vein, in the UK, where it's not considered a drug, the Advisory Committee on Animal Feeding Stuffs declared the additives safe for consumers. But at the same time, they labelled Bovea corrosive to the eyes, irritating to the skin and harmful if inhaled. The safety studies have shown mixed results. In one trial, cows fed the highest doses of 3-NOP experienced reduced feed intake, lower heart weights. Another study reported smaller ovaries and decreased enzyme activities in cows on high doses. Additionally, a 2021 carcinogenicity study found tumours in female rats exposed to high doses of 3-NOP. It's also found there was a slight to severe decrease in male rat sperm cell production. In short, where doses were considered high, there were all sorts of adverse events, but they did show a decrease in methane production. Arla says the drug has been under development and testing for over 15 years, but that doesn't involve human consumption. In other words, there's been no testing on the long-term effects of humans drinking Bovea milk. They're pushing it because they've spent 15 years trying to develop it and they really want to push it through because they really want the eugenics to go on, sterilising people. This seems all the more worrying at the same as that same 2021 study found deposits of 3-NOP in the liver, adrenal glands, kidney fat, muscles and brain of the tested rats. What do you think fluoride does? Of course, despite all this, some mainstream commentators met public concern with utter disdain. BBC Verify piped up and blamed misinformation. The Times science editor Tom Whipple sent a further saying, it's not that you're a conspiracy theorist, it's that you're an idiot. He's going to be eating those words soon. As the days passed, we discovered more. It was later revealed that BlackRock is the largest investor of DSM Firmenich, the Netherlands-based company that owns Bovea, the same multinational investment company that has its hands all over the UK's green energy transition. The company also received in excess of $3,460,000 in 2021 and $782,000 in 2020 from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. It's definitely eugenicists, although this was reported to be for malaria prevention rather than agriculture. To incentivise the drug's adoption, pharmaceutical company Elanco is offering farmers cash through carbon credit systems. By reducing methane emissions with Bovea, farmers can now monetize their environmental efforts. I'll get fucked. Seriously. Beyond carbon markets, government initiatives offer further financial reward. For instance, the US Department of Agriculture allocated $89 million in funding last year to assist farms implementing products like Bovea. The UK government is actively exploring similar. In 2022, the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, DEFRA, initiated a call for evidence to explore how such drugs could be integrated into farming practices. They haven't been planning this for a long time, have they? They even pledged to address cost concerns for farmers and incentivise uptake. This will, of course, be done with our cash. The real kicker through, though, while DEFRA hasn't figured out how to reward farmers for using feed possibly fraught with adverse effects, they've already nailed down their ultimate objective: push widespread adoption and mandate its use in all cattle systems across the UK. Safe and effective, there's that catchphrase again. The point now isn't just if Bovea is safe, it's if we're going to allow the government to adulterate our foods by force via mandates again. There's something horribly COVID-esque about it. Yeah, that catchphrase. If you hear that catchphrase, run the other way. I don't know. You're all being played. This molecule is very basic and not harmful. See my threads and writing. I don't know. Do you trust anything that Bill Gates is behind? I don't. Yeah. Rosita Diaz said lockdown. Jim's mowing boss, Jim Penman, has officially cancelled Dan Andrews at his company and told the ex-Victorian Premier he's banned from using any of the franchise King's services. Mr. Penman is the latest in a growing list of business owners, including multiple hospitality heavyweights, to publicly ban Daniel Andrews because he shut them all down during COVID. The franchise king told Daily Mail Australia he's cancelled Dan Andrews and believes all of Victoria should blacklist the former Polly too. If I was on the tools, I wouldn't work for him, and I'd encourage my franchisee or independent contractor to do the same, Mr. Penman said. He threw over 100,000 independent contractors out of work for 2 months without any form of health advice and has now been approved by our lawsuit. Yep, everyone should boycott Daniel Andrews. Don't let him. His new pronouns are mower and cooker, I've seen someone comment. Mick Amias said, do you have a supply for your meat, vegetables, oils, milk, butter, sauces, etc. that's direct from the farm? If you do, list them below in which state. I think this community has the ability to support more Australian businesses, so let's create a list below. And funnily enough, can you reply? Oh, it's join, okay. I have to join something first. There's people in here also. This guy loves his pigs and they have an awesome life with only one bad day. You should see the pork mince. It's such dark red it looks like minced venison. His bacon is like the bacon I remember as a kid, so much flavour. It's not cheap, but with the quality, you can't expect cheap. Wagga free-range pork, my Shopify. There's that one. Is there more? Surely there's more. Yep. The best chickens and eggs you'll ever taste are from these guys. milawagourmet.com.au. They're in country Victoria. If you're in Melbourne, you can get them from Brian, who does most of the farmers markets. 5 litres of cold pressed olive oil, $25 at Cadena, South Australia. I'll get the phone number if anyone in SA is interested. We make our own sauces, grow our own vegetables, chickens for eggs, which I've recently been eating. Lol, never liked eggs. If anyone who is in South Australia and wants a cow grain fed will cost about $918, each going in with 4 people. That's packed like the supermarket, works out to be roughly $13.99 a kilo, and you'll need a stand-up freezer completely empty or it won't fit. Meat completely marble-free because it's not from a feedlot. Wow. MDT Lion said the beef from these guys is bloody good too. Warrialda belted Galloway beef, grass-fed Australian beef, based in Melbourne. Our cow, of course, again. People who are doing this, SC Queens, Southeast Queensland delivers Southwest Queensland and even parts of New South Wales. Budgie Taster Box, Budgie Valley beef. Okay, yeah, this is good. Organic food markets for Sydney ciders. Found a list for Sydney. Hang on, what's this? Darlinghurst, Double Bay, Hornsby Knight, King's Cross, Leichhardt, Marrickville, Mona Vale, Mossman, Newcastle. Newcastle again from 13th to the 3rd. North Narrabeen, Ramsgate Beach, Seaforth and St Ives. They're all in bloody high-end frickin' suburbs. Huh. Okay. Thanks for that. Mudgee Meat. WA north of Perth. Gin beef. I don't know if this is national, but my local IGA sources all of this meat from local butchers. Mick Amias asked if it was Bovea free. Organic meats in Kensington Park, South Australia, and affordable organics in Maggle, South Australia. Super butchers in Queensland don't use it. We have farmers market every Saturday in Chipping Norton, southwest of Sydney. What about out here? I have to order it online from Our Cow. Actually, I have to go up the road and ask the butcher up the road if he has any of that stuff in his meat. Malone's Butcher, Northern Territory. WA Dirty Clean Food. Box Divvy. Been opting in for a few months. Any more? Walkie Farm in Albury. They do deliveries to many areas now. Heritage Breed, Free Range, Whiskey Barrel, Primal Pastures, Tasmania. Online meat. Stockman Steaks, okay, I've got them too. Newcastle, Hunter Valley. alleyandview.com.au. Great Coffee, Aussie Veterans Coffee Co. Supporting Aussie veterans. Grocery Delivery Perth, Regenerative Fresh Produce, Dirty Clean Food. Sorry. Hey, yeah, Michelle. Good to see you. Would anyone have Mount Gambier? Cairns Wholesale Meat, delivered to paddock to plate. Stockman Steaks again. Tassie again, best lamb you'll ever taste. Horsecroft Produce. Oh, yum. Look, I'm getting hungry just reading all this. paddock2table.com.au. tasproduceco.com.au. Okay, so there's heaps of them. Sunshine Coast Hinterland, Moya Valley Poultry at Imbil, Mullaney Black Angus Beef, Bendale Organic Free Range Chicken based in Kilcavin, but they do Yandina and Noosa markets. Right Cut Meats Cooroy. Okay. How now? Dairy. Oh, nice. Spring Hill Butchers in Singleton, New South Wales, family owned from their own farm. Dandaragan Organic Beef. The meat store carrying bar, top quality every time. Why are they all in all the rich suburbs? What about out here? I've got to find one near me. Cape Grim, Tasmania. Pure beef made by nature. There you go. There's plenty of them. Elon said must be a coincidence. Matt Franklin said today is December 4th and not one Republican has won a late counting election anywhere in the country. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Very interesting. Concerned citizens said, hang on, something doesn't feel quite right here. This is Sean Penn and his new girlfriend. Girl? Friend? I don't know. Yeah, something's not quite right there. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but it doesn't feel quite right. He does look ridiculous, though. How old was he then, when Sean was 30? Yeah, that's what I'm asking exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Looks like Sean Penn's new girlfriend is Ashton Kutcher. Oh, Emika said, I'm really sorry to do this to everyone. What the fork? Okay. Yeah, no. No, I don't think that's a female. Sorry. Okay. Hey, Zell, how you going? Dooley, how you going? Okay, Craig Kelly said Sydney Morning Herald publishes Bovea misinformation. Yesterday, the Sydney Morning Herald published a pro-Bovea story in which asserted a key point about Bovea. Claims the substance poses a threat to human health are unfounded. They may as well have claimed it was safe and effective. However, this assertion by the SMH is in direct conflict with the listing for 3-nitrooxypropanol marketed under the name Bovea from the US National Institute of Health, which, using the safety and hazard warnings of the globally harmonised system of classification and labelling of chemicals, list it as a health hazard. I trust the Sydney Morning Herald will do a retraction, and B, the US FDA state that 3-nitrooxypropanol is marketed as Bovea. It's a health hazard. Hello? National Library of Medicine, danger, warning, warning, warning. Mick Amias said so they created the power crisis. Now they want to take control of your home and how you use your power during peak demands. Oh, and they will also say there will be a period of adjustment, but it will become normalised. But we live in a free society. Big change coming to your air conditioner and hot water unit. Households could soon lose total control over power to their home as authorities increasingly intervene in a controversial Big Brother move. Have your say and vote now poll. Where the bloody hell is the poll? How are they going to do this? Whatever you do, don't get a smart, the smart box outside for your electricity. Don't get them. I've got a really old box. Oh, that did not sound good. Anyway. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, more details are... Households will soon lose total control of power to their home with air-conditioned thermostats remotely dialed up and hot water units dialed down as authorities increasingly intervene to cut demand when the weather is unexpectedly hot and supply is unreliable. Unless you've got a smart meter, I don't see how they're going to do this. Or maybe you've got a smart air conditioner or a smart hot water unit. Monash University Associate Professor Roger Dargaville made the forecast after the... Okay, I don't care. The energy market operator revealed it paid industrial power users more than $3.5 million in compensation for agreeing to cut their compensation as Sydney confronted blackouts last week. The prospect of the lights going out loomed because of a combination of unseasonal near... What? Minus 40 temperatures? Where? I think there's a mistake in here. Outages at coal-fired power stations and low generation from wind farms. Dr. Dargaville, who specialises in large-scale energy system transition optimisation, sounds like a bullshit job, said authorities would have to expand their options to deal with most frequent instances of surprisingly high demand and low supply. But I thought South Australia was, giving all their power away because they had too much. I don't think so. Reducing usage at peak times through so-called demand response was far cheaper than building more capacity or energy storage, Dr. Dargaville argued. So they want to make maximum amount of money, but they want a far cheaper way of doing it so they get more money in their pocket. That's what I can see. And consumers should not be alarmed by such moves. He said, well, I'm alarmed and you're not going to quiet me down. There will be a period of adjustment, but it'll become normalised. Yeah, he can go ahead and do his. Go first. You go first, mate. You still have the same services available to you. These will be automatic and in the background. I want to know how they're doing it. If the energy system was less volatile, you wouldn't need to use it, he added. But that was unrealistic given the more extreme weather, reduced reliability of coal-fired power because they're not fixing anything, and more generation from variable sources such as wind and solar. Companies including AGL and Ausgrid have previously run demand response trials, but none that were widespread. The trials have typically involved financial incentives to participants. Don't take it. STO Happy said, recently I had an issue with 3 of my air cons. They wouldn't work at all. The electrician came out twice. The answer? Ergon are turning them off when the grid gets overloaded. He said they do this randomly. What? Yeah, that's exactly what the aircon guy told me. Nothing wrong with my AC or the remotes. I have a smart meter. Ah, there you go. That Ergon can control, and in peak times they do. Guys, I believe it is at the air conditioner level, the connection. My new Mitsubishi had that option to be connected to the system. I made sure they did not connect it. It works perfectly when we need to use it. The evaporative unit runs mostly, except for the hottest days. Maybe they've got something inside them that won't allow them to be used on the hottest days. All AC was here when I moved into the house 3 years ago. The house is only 5 years old. Just went with what was already installed, and yes, it had a smart meter. The AC electricians explained it all to me. I know Ergon can remotely tamper with, and as pointed out to me, they do. It's like I said, the air conditioners now have connectivity for this exact reason. I asked my install electrician not to connect that part of my air conditioner. Basically, my electricity provider knows I turned something on, but they don't know what or why, so to speak. This is why you do not get a smart meter or a smart air conditioner or a smart TV or a smart anything. One day they're going to be turning your fridge off if you've got a smart fridge. Ron said, did you know we spent $1 million for providing the food insecurity in Alameda County? After they received the money 2 years ago, they seem to have disappeared. Where did the money go? Where is the food? Who was fed? CC, Doge, All In Eats, Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy. Huh. All In Eats providing for the food insecure in Alameda County, All In Alameda County, Department of Housing and Urban Development, Community and Regional Development, for year 22 to 25, $1 million. The issue is not inherently in the plan of providing food for the food insecure. The issue is that the money was sent out and the project seems to have been cancelled. Okay, who pocketed the money? Ron Paul said here's an easy one for Doge. Eliminate foreign aid. It's taking money from the poor and middle class in the US and giving it to the rich and poor countries, with a cut to the facilitators in between. Americans don't want their government to borrow more money to spend on foreign aid. Besides, it's the immoral transfer of wealth and it's unconstitutional. Exactly. Where's Australia in there? Because I'm pretty sure they do the same bloody stuff. Oh, we need a Doge here. John Ruddick said, hi Doge, I nominate these two as the first public servants to be relieved of their duties. These two. They pretty much had no idea what was going on. Hey Cynthia, how you going? They have no idea. I agree. James said some policies for an Australian Doge: remove duplication between federal, states and councils, legally define what councils can spend our money on. I'd love to see that. Audit into all government spending, especially the Indigenous industry and NDIS. I'd like to see that too. Make performance-related pay mandatory for all public employees, including teachers. I'd like to see that too. Change university funding model to be based on outcomes, not bums on seats. Completely reform the tax system. Australia takes far too much money from income tax. Take most government agencies out of Canberra. Introduce a Bill of Rights that guarantees freedom of speech and restricts the government's intrusion on our lives. I agree, James. Robbie Starbuck said, just know that when Doge results in gutting a bunch of unproductive government workers who don't even go to the office, the legacy media will pump guilt piece after guilt piece about how some lady named Terry and her non-binary gerbil will be homeless if she's fired. It'll backfire because people don't believe the guilt trips anymore. Sorry, but if Terry can't get a job because she doesn't have any actual skills, that should tell you everything you need to know. High-paying, unproductive government jobs are basically high-end welfare for people who pick dumb majors in college like that lady we were talking about yesterday. They should not exist. The one who did the PhD in, or whatever it is, in smelling. Smell is, I don't know, racist, something. They should not exist, sorry. Develop real skills and get a job where you have to perform like everyone else. Jobs in government need to be judged like every other job. How productive are you? Why does your job matter? Are you innovative? What are you excellent at? No sufficient answers? Bye, Terry. Enjoy Christmas with your gerbil. You and your gerbil have a lovely Christmas, love. Robbie, this line, high-paying, unproductive government jobs are basically high in welfare for people who pick dumb majors in college. They should not exist. Sorry, develop real skills, get a job. Is solid freaking gold. It is. Leading report said, breaking. Ron Paul calls for Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk Doge to end all foreign aid, which we just read. Planet of Memes said, no Doge versus Doge. This is no Doge. We've seen this in Australia not long ago. Okay? All standing around watching one man dig. And with Doge, you'll just have the one man digging. No one standing around watching. I like that. Planet of Memes says Doge can fix this. I love my country, but hate the corrupt government. Don't we all? I think every one of us feels that about our government. Senator Babette said, imagine me in charge of an Aussie Doge. I'd fire almost everyone. Mate, get me alongside you and I'll help. Elon Musk posted this. Something about Doge, I don't know. Our corrupt government is in panic mode right now. The MAGA wave is coming. Are they going over it now? Doge is coming. Come with us. We're shrinking government. Congressman Dan Musa, I was with Vivek and Elon and we just couldn't believe what was being dug up. Doge could not have come soon enough. I was with Vivek and Elon yesterday for over an hour and a half and there were so many ideas. It got to the point where we were laughing, we were shaking our heads, we just couldn't believe what was being dug up, what was being wasted. And it's about time. Doge could not have come soon enough. We're all going to dig in, we're all going to have great pro-growth economic policies, but we're also going to reduce the size and waste and fraud and abuse in our government. We are becoming not a democracy but a bureaucracy, and that's going to change. Dan Mesa on Fox News. Anyway, there you go. I might not be able to pronounce names. Wall Street Ape said you forgot labels. Doge. Doge, government. There you go. It's coming. Trump Army said spot on. Trump has proven that a businessman can run this country better than politicians ever could. And here's a meme. Eminem meme? Eminem? Oh, I can't even say it. Memes. My goodness, that took a while. I like this one. Puppies are coming in droves. Am I on Elon? Yes, I'm on Elon. I was wondering why I wasn't getting anywhere. Okay. Doge designer said breaking Elon Musk spent over $250 million to help save America. He had to help elect Trump. The enormous spending from the world's richest man quietly fueled allied groups and was revealed only now as Mr. Musk plays a key role in the presidential transition. And breaking, Doge designer said Elon Musk's net worth is now $354 billion. Altcoin Daily, Elon Musk says Dogecoin to the moon. Not the boon, the moon. Let me hear him say it. No,
when can you buy a Tesla with Dogecoin? Well, at some point, I think we should enable that. You can buy Tesla Mocha with Doge, which is cool. So Dogecoin to the moon. In fact, a lot of people maybe don't know the reason that I actually ended up sort of, somewhat endorsing Dogecoin was when I was walking around the factory at Tesla. Some people were just, they were working the line, like not rich people or anything, and they said, "Can you please support Doge?" And then also, I was at SpaceX and also just, walking the factory, and some regular guys just said, "Hey, can you support Doge?" And I was like, you know what? Doge is the people's crypto, so I will support it. Because lots of rich people were supporting Bitcoin, but I was like, but the people on the line want me to support Doge, I'll support Doge. So, Doge is for you.
Doge to the moon. Oh, shoot. I went way past. Hang on a sec. Sorry, guys. Look away if you get motion sickness. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there sooner or later. Oh dear, I was a fair way down, wasn't I? Yep, a fair way. Wow, a long way. I'll get there eventually. Here we go, we're coming up on it now. Okay, Doge designer said, "Happy 11th birthday, Dogecoin." Here's Elon Musk explain. Whoa. Oh, thank you, Michelle App. God love you. You're a legend. God love you. Thank you so much. Doge designer said the reason why public is losing trust in legacy news and turning to X as their go-to news source. The people doing the fact-checking are controlled by the same people doing the lying. Most of them. Elon Musk said Doge does not fear the storm. It is the storm. Ooh. Insurrection Barbie said that all of a sudden Elon Musk is public enemy number one to all the corrupt lifelong bureaucrats who've been living off American tax dollars for decades. Badge of honour. Elon. Doge does not fear the storm. It is the storm. There you go. Yeah, I'm still like bookmarking things to make them go up in my bookmarks. And yes, that is it for today with the news. Okay, let's read some comments. How far back can I go? Oh, wow. Okay, how far back can I go in the comments? I can't go any further back than that. Shannon said, bushfire would be really good or really bad if cannabis grew all over Australia. Yeah, well, you'd be happy anyway. Mouse of Doom said, Shannon, yes, we could inhale deeply. Woohoo. Deb said, shit hits the fan. They will come and say, sorry, we didn't know. Hey, Hev. Oh, yeah, they're all gonna say that. Alex said, have you seen the video clip of the newsreader that got well high burning cannabis and opioids, Shannon? Yes, I've seen that too. It was hilarious. Shannon said, yes. Deb said, shit, go to the chemist now, like me, buy in bulk. Yeah, I think the government has actually stopped that. I'm not sure if it's our New South Wales government or the federal government. I don't know who's done it. The man on the phone just told me it was government that's done it. J1 said, I love Devondale Long Life, but I hear they've stopped production. Really? I always used to buy Devondale cheese because it's the best cheese. Oh, no. Now I've got to find one that... Oh, shit, okay. I heard Bega cheese is all right. I don't know. Alex said, reporter accidentally gets high reporting on drugs. We should watch that over on Rumble, Alex. Can you repost that on Rumble when we go over there? Randy said, hello. And Deb said, hello, Luna. God love you guys. Shannon said, Luna, you live. And Deb said, hello, Timmy. Yeah, Timmy was in here. J1 said, I'm going to hit up my doctor for some ivermectin. Wonder how that'll go. You should be able to, J1. They've got no reason to decline you, and anything they say, just say, I want to try it. I want to try it. I want to try it, no matter what they say. Alex said, you'll probably do better going to the pet shop, J1. Deb said, me. J1 said, Alex, probably get it online easy. Deb said, J1, what they will stop my milk? Should we all live on it? J1 said, Alex, I just like challenging and the doctors a little bit. Yep. Menacing Muskrat said, Flip, I know what to move. Randy, I'm surprised little potato is still crawling around. Randy said, me too, challenge doctors. Yes, do. They are not infallible. Deb said, I know park rangers of Adelaide, they grow weed in place people don't go. Yeah, there were people who used to do it around the Blue Mountains. They'd go into really remote areas and just chuck the seeds everywhere. I don't know if people still do it, but they used to. Deb said, who is to blame for bringing in these people? Well, see, that'll solve a whole lot of our problems if we just deport the people that have come in. Deb said, hey, Starchild. How you going, Starchild? I just see little hands up there. Good to see ya. Alex said, Prince Willie, the slum landlord who has let his tenants live in mouldy flats and houses. Menacing Muskrat said, remember the piece that the Simpsons did on Trudeau? Turdo? Starchild said, hi, Deb. Alex, how's it going? Geoloff said, yeah, Alex, that slow-cooked roasted is the way to go. It gives me that feeling of being home. It's comfort food to me, takes right back to the day of my youth. We had spicy chicken yesterday. Yum. And Deb said, hey, Kai. Kai's in here somewhere, and the Mad Cat is here. Randy's here. Just ordered Chinese takeout. Ooh, lemon chicken. Now I really want lemon. I can't afford to go to the Chinese takeaway. It'd be like $40 up the road for lemon chicken. It's ridiculous. I've got to make my own lemon chicken. I don't have any chicken defrosted. It's all frozen. That reminds me, all my dinners are frozen. Oh, shit, I'm going to be eating a meat pie for dinner. Oh, well, it's all right. Menacing Muskrat said the Simpson poke fun at PM Trudeau. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. And Alex said, good for you. Most doctors just follow the narrative. I have a childhood friend who is now a doctor who laughed at us not taking the jab. We know how that turned out, eh? Crickets from her now. Menacing Muskrat said, my husband is cooking beef tonight in the Instapot. Yum. Geoloff said, sounds like a good dinner, Randy. Everyone likes Chinese takeaway. Randy said, yes, I asked my doctor why I should trust him after trying to jab me. Alex said, you can't beat slow-cooked anything. I love the delicious smells and the taste is superior to anything else, Geoloff. I'm going to have to get my slow cooker out. Alex said, hey, Starchild, Triangel, lovely to see ya. Geoloff said, 100%. Alex, agreed, Alex. It's my favourite. Alex said, same here, yummy Geoloff. Deb said, it's all about the show. Menacing Muskrat said, I do not want to be the 51st state of USA. We are Canadians. Just got to lose the little potato. Flip, I can't stand this guy, gal. Shannon said, that's not the only thing that Trudeau likes being poked with. J1 said, ooh, XRP. Exactly. Not only is XRP on its way up, but I believe Doge is too. Hang on a sec. Let me just put this on the screen for a minute while I check, because I think you can probably see too much if I show you the page that it's on now. Oh, yes, it's on its way up. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Where's the dashboard? Does that show anything? No? Not really? Hang on a sec. Buy and sell would be probably better. And then I can show you. Bitcoin's up. Ethereum's down a little bit. XRP Ripple is up. This is Australian dollars, okay? So Tether's down. Solana's up. BNB's up. Doge is up. Cardano's down. USD coin is up. Yeah, there's a few of them. Shiba's up by 4.19. It's worth not even 1 cent. It's 0.00. Is it 0.5 or 0.005? I don't know. Ton coin is up. I've never heard of wrapped Bitcoin. Wrapped Bitcoin. XLM is up. Sui is up. Pepe is up. Uniswap is up. Anyway, there you go. It's up and down all over the place, but that's the market and you ride it out. That's how you do it, okay? You ride it out. So let's go back over to here. Alex said, what are you cooking tonight, Geoloft? Randy said, something up in our sky. My favourite constellation, Orion, is not in the right part of the sky for this time of the year. Deb said, chickens have escaped. No, they actually hadn't they hadn't escaped, thank God. Kirsten, dot painting, haven't heard that description. Alex said, I think you should set up a YouTube channel of you cooking. I love your recipes, Geoloft. Deb said, chicken dinner. Randy said, got to go pick up takeout. Oh, yum. Shannon said, that's the constellation. Oh, really? Lol. Kirsten said, look at the symbol as above, so below. Alex said, sounds delicious, menacing muskrat. And Deb said, hey, it's Kirsten, isn't it? Kirsten, not sorry if I keep mispronouncing your name. The Mad Catter said, them being the hidden hand. Menacing Muskrat said, Randy, I read an item that 3 stars were above the pyramids and will not happen for another 2,373 years. Yeah, people used to be able to read things by looking at the sky and where things were in the sky. They could read things. Deb said, count me in for dinner, Menacing. The Mad Catter said, hello, MC Sweets. Alex said, I need to try and do a slow-cooked lemon chicken. I think that, oh, yum. Geolof said, I actually had a thought about it, Alex, mainly for young or single guys to learn how easy it is to learn how to cook and make delightful, fulfilling meals. We'll see. I have a lot going on currently. That's not a bad idea, Geoloft. Alex said, I'm thinking lemon, ginger and garlic. Oh, yum. The Mad Catter said, lemon chicken. Alex said, Geo's cooking dinner now. I love the food talk. The Mad Catter said, now I'm hungry. I ate right before I came on and I can feel my stomach is going to start growling soon. Shannon said, are Kraken gay? They do have a taste for swallowing semen. On you, Shannon. Oh, my God. Deb said, I'd love that recipe, Alex. Maybe you could email Hev and she could pass it on to me. Or put it in the comments. Menacing Muskrat said, me too, the Mad Catter. Deb said, how long till it's ready, Menacing? The Mad Catter said, Muskrat, I got hamburger helper, lol. Shannon said, sawdust is hamburger helper. Deb said, me hungry now too. Yummy, Shannon. Kirsten said, all in government have to go. Yeah, they do. Mrs. Out to lunch, how you going? Jumped on to say hello, Hev, and chat family. And like your page, got to jump in the tub, but I'm listening. Hello, Mrs. Out to lunch. Fred loves Donna and Donna loves Fred. The Mad Catter, Shannon, yes, but at least it has some flavour, lol. J1 said, WGC, Notre Dame, Glam's calling. We've still got to go over Glam's calling. Shannon said, I just had a daughter made waffle with Nutella and cookies and ice cream. Oh, yum. Alex said, I might have to try during the week. I'll get a whole chicken in my food shop. I've always been worried to cook whole chicken as it didn't go well last time in the normal oven. I've always preferred beef. Menacing Muskrat said, question, didn't Elon Muskrat's wife have a pentagram painted or cut on her pregnant stomach? Even if she did, Menacing Muskrat, she's the one who transitioned his son. Is that his new wife or his old one? I don't know. Alex said, I think if I put it in the slow cooker, it'll be okay. But even if that's the case, we were told that people on that side would turn. The board said that. I think if I put it in the slow cooker, it'll be okay. Menacing Muskrat said yes, no. Deb said, well, hell, Shannon, now I want that one. Alex said, that sounds so good, Shannon. Out to lunch said, what happened? Alex said, I love Nutella. I add Nutella to my chocolate Rice Krispie cornflake cakes. My granddaughter loves Nutella. Alex said, hey, Mrs. Out to lunch. Fred loves Donna. Deb said, you are so beautiful, Alex. Alex said, I love Oh, yeah, I got that. I love Nutella, yep. Out to lunch said, loving Alex, we are. Alex said, you are more beautiful, Deb. Menacing Muskrat said, the mad cat, her husband, cooking up an Alfredo sauce and egg noodles. Ooh, yum. That's the thing I could have for lunch, noodles. Deb said, driver's license can prove your age or a proof of age card. Yeah, exactly. Menacing Muskrat said, I'm Suez chef tonight. Is that sous chef? Is it? Out to lunch said, Deb, we at the same time. Alex said, Donna loves Fred. Fred loves Donna. Deb said, we love Fred and Donna. Alex said, what are you making, Menacing Muskrat? Deb said, oh my God, if it ain't broke, don't touch it. Exactly. J1 said, human gut health destruction. J1, zero immune system. Yeah, I've already had problems with my stomach, so I don't need any more, and I'm wondering how long they've had this stuff in the food for. Deb said, FDA have lost the plot. Menacing Muskrat said, I'm not sure yet. He's still in working, but I have his ingredients out that he requested. J1 said, I see a pattern forming. Alex said, it's another step to try and control us, Deb. They'll probably fill them with the VAX-B system. J1 said, it's not funny. Ego Shredder. Hey, going, Ego Shredder. Hey, everyone, finally caught up. Kirsten smacking her own face, doing that slap your head thing. Yep. I don't blame you, Kirsten. Geoloff said, Alex, tonight it's the humble lady and the tramp supper tonight. A little too cold for Under the Stars tonight, so it's a laid-back, heated living room dinner tonight. Classic comedy with spaghetti. Even spaghetti on toast sounds good. Yum. That shows you how hungry I am. I'm willing to eat noodles or spaghetti on toast. Shannon said, g'day, Ego Shredder. D. Lee said, hey, you have Alex Muskrat. Sorry I'm late. Good to see you, D. Lee. Alex said, I might become a breatharian. Although the chemtrails have fixed that too. J1, got to laugh or I'd cry. Ego Shredder said, Alex, I saw something about China injectable stuff which can be used for delivery of medication. Medification. Menacing Muskrat said, D-Lee, great to see you. Welcome in. Alex said, yes, they're trying to get it in us any way they can, Ego Shredder. I think it's all a lot of exposure as well. Alex said, I like that apparently on the WHO website they admitted the test was for social responsibility. I screenshotted it, but hopefully Hev can pull up the web page. Menacing Muskrat said, just like peace and prosperity, Hev. Yeah. Shannon said, D-Lee, do. Michelle Ebb said, hey, everyone. Alex said, they're disgusting. I wish they would just leave us alone, Ego Shredder. Everyone's saying, hello, Michelle. Michelle said, hi, Alex. How you feeling? Menacing Muskrat said, we have to go back to farmer markets and bartering. I agree. Shannon said, geez, Kadena in hundreds of Ks away, lol. Oh, okay. It is. Kirsten said, Menacing Muskrat, I think that is where this is heading. Yeah, I believe we're heading right back. Shannon said, budgie smuggler's box, lol. Mouse of Doom said, local butcher shop isn't necessarily Bovea free, just ask around, buy direct from farmers. But I have to spend $200 to get free delivery. Otherwise, I'm paying like $100 and then a delivery fee on top of that, which is like $150 anyway. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm so indecisive right now. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that way. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Alex said, I'm much better, thank you. Good to be here. Hope you're well, Michelle. Shannon said, McGill. Michelle said, I'm okay. Just okay, Michelle. Hope you're doing well. Alex said, it was the WEF, not who. I found the screenshot and hopefully can show it on the live call-in, although it's pretty blurry. J1 said, me too. Stop it. Zal said, g'day, Hev and all chat, folks. How you going, Zal? Shannon said, my whole life is pretty blurry until I find me glasses. Me too. J1 said, good to see, excellent produce. D. Lee said, so Sean Penn into dudes. I think so. Oh, God, love you, Menacing Muskrat. Putting a Stripe link in there. Shannon said she's got childbearing shoulders. Yeah, exactly. Alex said, geezer. Zal said, g'day, Daly. Daly. Shannon said, Zal, mate. J1 said, Hev, Ripple XRP on US 60 minutes tomorrow. There you go. Let's go. I need to buy a house and a car. Or land. I want land. Deb said, hey, Zal. Zal said, g'day, Mr. Spear. Everyone's saying g'day, g'day, g'day. Oh, Menacing Muskrats put the Rumble link in there. Zal said, I smell. Do you really? Kirsten says, boy. Zal said, g'day, Deb. Zal said, wonder who's writing this BS, the new normal. Yeah, well, they can try and sell it all they want. It's not going to happen. Alex said, my whole family refuses anything smart meter related, just another way to try and control us. My GAD company tried to charge me £8,000 till I could prove my boiler had been broke. Oh, your gas company? Hang on one sec. Got a tickle in the throat. Oh, dear. Okay. Till you could prove your boiler had been broken for 5 years. Well, so they should pay for it, mate. I got a bad tickle right now. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me for a minute. It's puffing on this vape. Okay. Sal said, how about we start the rich suburbs first? Alex said, I was only using something like 60p a day. They wrote off the debt in the end, though. These people are just cowboys. Menacing Muskrat said, would. Shannon said, sounds like my dog, 60p's a day. J1 said, tents don't have smart meters. Exactly. Shannon said, tents, zip drives. Alex said, never get smart anything. I'm still wondering if I should get rid of my phone, but phone companies here are getting rid of 2G to force people to get smartphones. Yeah, but when they do that, Alex, you know what's going to happen to those smartphones? You may not be able to ring emergency. They're doing the same thing here in Australia. Well, they say they're turning them off. I think everything's just exposure. Deb said, shit, I can't have that many things in the house that are smarter than me. Exactly. J1 said, or electricity bills. Yeah, exactly. Menacing Muskrat said, Teddy Roosevelt once said, he who gets his own wood is warm twice. I know, Shannon. Yeah, you get warm collecting it, and you get warm when you burn it. Alex said, I'd rather not have a phone if it was forced on us. Cynthia's here. Good to see you, Cynthia. Shannon said, I'm the dumbass that pays for all these smart things, lol. J1 said, all water bills. Deb said, Shannon. Glasses. Sal said, that's the way the companies do it, is to outsource everything so you've got no one to complain to or take action against, as their call centres are inevitably in the Philippines or India. Exactly. Sherry said, oh man, I'm late again. Hey y'all, how you going, Sherry? Good to see ya. J1 said, pretty light on the rent as well. I wish they'd go lighter on the rent with me. T. Lee said, most call centres here are all automated, so you only get to talk to a computer. Oh, God. Yeah, we get some of that too, till you get through. If you're lucky, you get through to a person. Alex said, yes, electricity is free. Tesla showed us this and that, why they stole all this stuff. Now they create free energy and charge us all for it. I agree. Alex, I believe that's exactly what they do. Cynthia says, hey, always in my prayers. Shannon said, that looks like the Proclaimers, Debs. I'm on my way from misery to happy news today. I'm on my way. Oh, dear. My throat's not doing good. Deb said, things are going to get smelly and messy. The babies do not give consent to have their nappies change on the no-binary baby. Shannon said, I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Oh, that was really bad. I've got a tickle in my throat, so I'm really not doing well, and plus I can't sing that deep. I try. Deb said, shit, thank you, Shannon. Now we both have that song in the head for today. Yeah, I'm going to be walking around going, la-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, da-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum-dum. Menacing Muskrat said, prayer warrior, Cynthia Wright, needed, thank you. Sherry said, hey, Dealey, Alex, Menacing, Deb. Shannon said, you got to sing it with the accent, though. I did. What are you talking about? I did. Ego Shredder said, my phone brought nearly 2014 is only 3G. I have a 2G phone as well. Both are being phased out soon. I bet we'll need phones to draw out cash soon. Spent all my savings surviving. So, yeah. Deb said, Ego Shredder, Adelaide has started shutting down G32. 2G. Alex said, that wouldn't surprise me. I still have a good old classic home phone with a curly wire. Good on you, Alex. Alex said, I don't trust Musk at all. Deb said, look, he has a mini-me. Menacing Muskrat said, question, why do they call cell phones when they should be called airphones or airwave phones? Deb said, he has a growth on his back. Yeah, that's his son, the mini-me. Ego Shredder said, Alex, same here. Although the line went dead a few years ago, even though I pay the line rental each month. Not anymore, though. Deb said, very good, Menacing. D. Lee said, have you seen Musk's mother? She's definitely in the club. Yeah, like I said, even the Bible says that there are people in that system who will stand up for the innocent people as well. Alex said he had his son on video. I saw, and his son said, we can do whatever we want. Children can't help but let the truth out. Are his children being homeschooled? That's what I want to know. Alex said, I hope the home phone still works. Maybe our only connection if the internet goes down. I'm thinking of getting a ham radio, Ego Shredder. And Michelle App said, have sent you a gift, Stripe. God love you. Shannon said, Australia already cut out 3G. Alex, guard your G. Okay. Shannon, I'm not saying that. If you want that repeated, you know what you know, get the text-to-speech man to say it. Menacing Muskrat said, Elon's mum is a high priestess in the Daughters of the Nile and the Eastern Star, which is equal to the Masons. Alex said, awesome, Michelle App. Ego Shredder said, Alex, yeah, although you need all your folks to have ham handsets too. My folks would look at me like I was crazy if I suggested it to them. And now I've got to go back up because it just jumped. Ham radio. Okay. Dealey said, yes, Muskrat, she not right, very weird. And Deb's putting the stripe in there. Alex said, it's getting out of control, Shannon. Deb said, yes, just a quick one. Deb said, we need munchies in the bushfires. Yeah, if it was all marijuana growing in the bush, then you definitely need some munchies when you're putting them out. Alex said, failing that, I'd make friends with the local pigeons, Ego Shredder. Deb said, I use all Devondale products. Yeah, I do too, Deb. Alex said, yeah, defo watch the drug news reader on Rumble. So funny. Deb said, I bet Tim Ayer's lurking. Dealey said, darn, I miss Luna. Shannon said, so it's a scam. That Luna's still listening, I think, Dealey. So, yeah, you can always shout her out. Shannon said, so it's a scam then, lol. Deb said, if you love Hev, please help by thumbs up. Shannon said, Elon has escaped the cult. I think that's what happened, Shannon. Alex said, Luna and the girls are doing well. Luna has been busy, so God bless her. Yeah, she's probably feeding the little ones. Deb said, shit, I'm hungry. So am I, Deb. Menacing Muskrat said, there's new info regarding Bunny and Barry Sherman, biggest producer. Oh, really? Can you point me in the right direction, Menacing Muskrat? Daly said, oh, thanks, Alex. So glad to hear she and the girls are doing well. Shannon said, what you hungry for, Debs? Food. Alex said, your slow cooker is your best friend. I put everything raw in there. It's amazing when it's done, Hev. Yum. Shannon said, too impatient for slow cooker. Imagine how long it would take to cook a sloth. I don't know, Shannon. It's and why would you eat a sloth? Deb said, at least it's morning. It's a different kind of hungry, Shannon. Alex said, me too. I was getting really worried about Luna Daly. Menacing Muskrat said, this is interesting. Okay. How did they know in 2016? Oh, okay. I'll keep that one open, but I can't show it here. It'll get me a copyright, so we'll look at that over in on Rumble. Shannon said, what do you want to eat, Debs? Deb said, I don't get munchies until night. Shannon said, answer the question, damn it. Shannon said, hamburger, chicken. Oh, don't make me even hungrier. Toasted sandwich. J1 said, XRP, XLM, XDC, H-bar. I don't know what the H-bar is. Deb said, I have bacon homemade eggs from a friend down the road with bubble and squeak. Yum. And another link, which I'm trying to click on. Okay, Brett said Barry and Honey Sherman were set to testify about donations to Justin Trudeau right before they were murdered. Their company, Apotex, was the world's largest manufacturer of hydroxychloroquine. Their murder, which was originally labelled as suicide, remains unsolved to this day. For all you sleuths out there, the Sherman Sun has put up huge number $35 million reward for information leading to the arrest of the killer or Justin Trudeau. Ooh. Yeah, they were an off-patent producer of it, and they were taken out by professionals so that they couldn't, my senses tell me they would have promoted it as a cure. Check with your doctor always, says YouTube. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, well. That one's gone. I'm so tired. I'm click happy right now. Okay, Deb said yes, the lifestyle channel with Head and the channel's already up waiting. Deb said, problem is I have to get up and make it, Shannon. J1 said quant. Yeah, I got quant. Algo, IOTA, lol, crypto crazy. Barry and Honey Sherman. Oh, yep, that was the one I just, yep, okay, cool. It's the one I was just looking at. Alex said, I can't wait to see Gerloff's cooking channel. Shannon said, your meal should arrive any second, Debs. Deb said, I'm teaching my kids to use magic packets. Just follow the instructions. Deb said, bubble bath. Deb said, Shannon. Alex said, I'm definitely going to make a now honey, lemon, ginger, garlic, slow-cooked chicken. I'll send you the recipe when oh, God love you, Timmy.
Timar28 tipped $20. What's for lunch, Hev? Presumably you'll be eating before Umaval? LOL. I smoked beef ribs for dinner tonight.
Oh, yum. Smoked beef ribs. I was going to eat noodles. I don't know if I can eat them, though. I might be better off just going until we're finished before eating. I don't know. I might go and have a couple of biscuits. Cookies, you know. I don't know. But I don't know, Alex, that sounds really good. Timmy, you're a legend. Thank you so much. God love you. She'll send the recipe when I make it. Love experimenting with making delicious food. So do I. Deb said the old fella would not like me getting Uber delivery, and when he's away, I'll get all my food delivered. Oh, really? Menacing Muskrat said glamscastle.org. Oh, yeah, I've got that up here. Look. Glam's calling. It's still up here. Like, it still opens every time I open my, because I haven't shut it yet. So we've got to go over that sometime soon. Alex said, I don't trust fast food, Deb. I would rather make my own food. At least I know what's got into it and why it upsets me that they're trying to pump drugs into it. Allegedly, apparently. Deb said, yummy, Shannon. Alex said, you are such a good boy, Shannon. Shannon said, that's defamation of character, Alex. Alex said, did you download Signal yet, Shannon? Deb said, sorry, didn't get to see you. Awesome, Trump. Till now, Shannon. Shannon said, what's that? Ego Shredder said, Alex, if done right, making your own food can be fast, tasty and trustable. How long does online fast food delivery take these days? Probably 30 to 60 minutes, I bet. Same as what it takes to do your own. Exactly. Alex said, childbearing shoulders. Mohap, Shannon. Alex said, I would much rather make my own fake away. I know I can make it much better, and I know it doesn't have someone's bodily fluids in it. Alex said, my typing's terrible tonight. Yeah, you don't want to see me typing. Kirsten said, Hev, organic butcher meat, get a group of peeps to buy bulk with you. Shoulder the cost. Oh, yeah. That might work. Ego Shredder said, Alex, haha, yep, I used to be really good at typing, terrible now, out of practice. Me too. I used to be data entry, and now I freaking can't type for shit because I haven't done anything for the last 10, 15, 20 years. I don't know. I've been sick for too long, man. I've got to get better. Seriously. Deb said they have Adelaide turning off 3G. A guy down the pub was spewing because he can't use his phone. Shannon said, my terrible is tonight typing. Yeah, mine too, Shannon. And sure, Alex's as well. And some other people too. Tim said the power company notified me they were going to install a smart meter on my house. They allowed an opt-out, which I took. Now they're billing me $15 more a month for manual reading. Can you not get on the phone and read to them? Because we're allowed to do that, allegedly. When they get it wrong, anyway. I rang them because they had it wrong and they had to drop $250 off it. Tell them you'll ring them every... How often do you get a month? Tell them that you'll read it and ring them with the numbers and take a photo to prove that those are the numbers. Ego Shredder said, Timmy, wow, total extortion or what? Exactly. Okay, it's jumped again. Okay, we're back where I was. Oh, shit, now. Why does it keep jumping all over the place? Don't do that to me. Now I've gone up too far. Dealey said, hey, Timmy. Deb said, yes, when my bestie died, we would co-op all fruit and veg and meat at the local. Menacing Muskrat said, I'm making a new friend. It's a squirrel and his name is Wages, lol. Deb said, highway robbery. Alex said, we should definitely do a watch with Hev of the film Cell. Oh, yes, we should. Shannon said, I have a friend called Secret Squirrel. Yes, there's a secret squirrel that used to watch me as well. Deb said, yes, Shannon, get the naughty man to say it. Deb laughed at Shannon. Shannon said, I wasn't naughty if you read on further. I don't know. Shannon said, because it's slow, get it? Slow cooker. Alex said, it's a Stephen King film, and although I don't like him, I think he's some sort of vision exposure of what's to come, like The Stand. Alex said, I have the trailer saved to show on Rumble. Shannon said, same with Dean Koontz, Alex. Yep. Thank you, Menacing Muskrat, for putting my Rumble channel in there. Alex said, I watched Rotten Mango breakdown of Sherman murders. That was very strange and guarded. The house was demolished by their surviving children who didn't want anyone filming it. I wonder why. What's going on? Deb said, you can't eat me. My nickname is Sloth because my in-laws do everything super fast, so I'd move like a sloth to make the coffee. It made them mad, hence Sloth. Alex said, awesome, Timmy. Sounds yummy, Timmy. Deb said, awesome, Timmy. Shannon said, I like the Flash. I like Flash the Sloth in Zootopia and Sid the Sloth in Ice Age. Deb said, yes, we all need to get food. Shannon said, they is outlaws, not in-laws. Kirsten said, Hev, what's your Rumble address, please, hun? Menacing Muskrat has put it in. Just a few comments above yours. Maybe she could... There you go. She's done it again. God love you, Menacing Muskrat. Thank you. Alex said, I wish you were here for my slow-cooked beef. You'd never go hungry if you live with me. Have all freshly cooked food. Yeah, me too. Ego Shredder said, I like a nice egg noodles with chicken chunks and black bean sauce. Also some cooking oil to put it all together. I tried without oil last time and it sucked. You know what I like? Satay beef. Oh, I love satay beef. Shannon said, slow-cooked beef, you say. That explains all those people taking pictures of food. Paul, how you going? Good to see ya. Deb said, you need more than noodles, Hev. I know, but it's quick. And I'm starving. And when I'm starving this much, it's whatever's quickest. Alex said, I'm normally a pretty fast typer, but tonight's been a test of patience. My excuse is I'm still recovering. Shannon said, is that Rowdy Roddy Piper from They Live? Deb said, Menacing Muskrat. Menacing has put up Rumble link, Kirsten. Yep. Alex said, hey, Paul, good to see ya. Deb said, it does take time to get over the flu, Alex. Paul said, Alex, you get sick a lot. Are you okay? Deb said, thank you, Menacing. Paul said, curried beef. Oh, yum. Deb said, you know me. I'm not controversial. Alex said, no, I never get sick, usually once a year of really bad illness, but usually does me for the year ahead, Paul. Deb said, yes, please, Paul. Curried beef. Zal said, I'm back. And I'm about to go because we're going to go over to Rumble. We're going to have a call-in show. And we might watch something. We'll see. We've got couple of little things to watch. Alex has got to put the link in for whatever that was she wanted to see over on Rumble. And I'll see you over there in about 5 or 10 minutes, guys. Ego Shredder said, don't forget that Backyard Chef YouTube channel I shared last time. I'm going to get some ingredients and try some of his stuff soon. Menacing Muskrat said, I need to make a caraway rice recipe. Flyby Stew said 9 days in no smoking feels good. Paul said, see you on Rumble. Shannon said that's the front, Sal, lol. Okay, with that, I'm off. And I'll see you over on Rumble very shortly. Bye.